Thanks for watching, everybody. Around America we go. We go to State College, Pennsylvania. We're joined by Matt Farkas, and we're talking about the upcoming 9th annual Lieutenant Michael Murphy Warrior Games. Matt, thanks for taking the time.
My pleasure.
All right, before we get into the games themselves, can you tell us who the lieutenant was?
So Lieutenant Michael Murphy was a Navy SEAL. He died in Afghanistan during Operation Red Wings. Most of this has been made famous through the movie and book of Lone Survivor.
All right, and so how did all this start, where you started doing the Warrior Games?
So how it started with the origin here at Penn State was Omega Delta Sigma, the fraternity, wanted to create an event that they could essentially call their own and run it and give back to the community. Lieutenant Michael Murphy was actually a graduate here of Naval ROTC at Penn State, so the connection was very obvious early on for them. And they reached out to the Murphy family and got permission to use his name and likeness as a way to fund their organization. So every dollar that Omega Delta Sigma here at Penn State receives goes directly to the Lieutenant Michael Murphy Foundation.
All right, and the foundation itself started off by giving away, or was it the Warrior Games that gave away the one scholarship, and now that's grown to 18? Kind of explain that.
So my understanding is that the foundation, because Lieutenant Michael Murphy believed in education, he had a saying that education will set you free. And so that is kind of the legacy that they are trying to build on. So they bring money in, they have different scholarships, some of which they actually send, I believe it's 10 ROTC cadets to their leadership conference every year, as well as other financial scholarships for students.
All right, the Warrior Games, and I was looking at the list of things that participants have to go through for this. This is what, I guess this regiment is called the Murph, right?
Correct.
All right, so kind of explain what people are going through, and don't leave out the fact that you wear a 20-pound vest while doing these things.
Yeah, so this is a workout that Lieutenant Michael Murphy was known for. And so you start off with a mile. You have 100 pull-ups. You have 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 air squats. And then you finish it all off again with another mile run. And that would be the conclusion of the entire event.
Yeah, it would be the conclusion for something else for me, because there's no way in the world I could do this. And this is with a 20-pound vest on, right?
Yes, so that is one of the options. We do allow people to compete without doing that because not everybody has access to vests. But to do it in the way that Lieutenant Michael Murphy did it, then yes, you would do it with a vest, and we encourage people to do that.
Yeah, I don't have access to the strength it takes to do that. How many people participate in this?
So it's been growing over the years. I would say 2 years ago, I think it was between 75 and 100. I was personally deployed last year, so I don't know where our numbers were, but we're hoping to continue to grow beyond that as well.
All right, and so is this a timed event?
Yeah, so basically you have a start time, that starts your run, you come through, you do the calisthenic events, you finish with the run, so when you cross the finish line, that's when your time stops, and that's your score. As long as you've actually completed all the events, then that is your time score.
Why is this important for you to be a part of this?
This is a way for a lot of service members, the way we look at it is it's a way to continue to give back. I mean, a lot of people join the military as a sense to service to the nation, and this is a way for a lot of veterans to bridge that gap when they come back to the community. They're no longer necessarily connected to the military in that form to give back in that way. So this is a way for us, in a philanthropic way, to continue to give back and kind of, help prove that message and focus on education now on this side of things for all veterans.
The 9th annual Lieutenant Michael Murphy Warrior Games going on at the VFW right next to the campus, correct?
Correct.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Where can people quickly find out more information?
Either the Lieutenant Michael Murphy Warrior Games, which is on Facebook, or you can go to tinyurl ODS Warrior Games, and that'll take you to the Facebook page or to our event on Eventbrite.
Excellent. And thank you for your service, too.
Oh, my pleasure.
That's Newsnet. I'm sorry, that's Around America. For Newsnet, I'm Vic McCarty.